So, about 2 days ago, the Joint Admission Matriculation Board released the results for the 2025 UTME exams. And with this results publication came a shocking revelation that out of 1,955,069 students that wrote the Jamb examination, that about 1.5 students out of this number scored below 200. Now, there is this unwritten rule when it comes to Jamb score, that the moment you score below 200, you have failed. Like, it is an unwritten rule. If you score below 200 in Jamb, like, you don't fail. That what is expected is from 200 above a hand. It can be considered that you tried your best and then you actually kind of got a good score. But anything below 200, it is an unwritten rule that you have failed. And so let's take it literally that 1.5 out of 1.9 students failed Jamb. And like, this is alarming. I think that this is a groundbreaking history at the moment, because I don't think there has been any, in time past, any kind of mass failure such as this in the history of Jamb so far. And like, this has raised a lot of concerns and a lot of conversation on the social media, with people asking the question, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of the system? Is it system failure? Or is it the fault of the student? Is it student failure? Who is to be blamed? Now, this kind of thing, now we know that we live in an era in Nigeria, or in a generation, where everybody wants to blame everybody for what is happening. Nobody wants to take personal responsibility, or nobody wants to take the blame of the fault for whatever that might go wrong. So now, when you ask, let's say, the students that have written this exam, who is to be blamed for this mass failure, they will tell you that it is the system failure. Now, when you ask a government official, or when you ask the Jamb, who is to be blamed for this mass failure, they will tell you that it is the student's problem. And so we see that blame sharing across the different parties that are involved in this. But the thing is, who actually is to be blamed in this thing? Is it the student failure, or is it the system failure? The system failure includes the government, the poor economic state of the nation, the poor quality education we have in Nigeria, the poor schooling system, or the Jamb itself. Or it also includes maybe that the question for this year is too difficult. And the student problem might include that students are no longer interested in education any longer, or this habit of reading when it is 24 hours to the date of the exam, or is it just the social media influence that we now have that are preoccupy the minds of the young ones? So like, these are the debates that a lot of people are giving that might be the reason for this mass failure. But guys, like, what do you think actually about this? Like, who is to be blamed for this mass failure? Are you blaming the students? Because we are now seeing that recently that what is now catching the attention, or grabbing the attention of a lot of people, is trends on social media, especially on TikTok and on Twitter. A lot of people will do anything in order that will make them trend on the social media. So we see that there is a decline with regards to pursuit for knowledge, pursuit for accurate information and wisdom, and we are now tending towards trends. What will make one to be trend does not matter. And so we have come out with this slogan that there is nothing like bad PR in Nigeria, that as long as you can do anything to trend, it does not matter. Like, you are going to see someone that did something despicable, and in the next thing, this person is just going to be a celebrity, having a lot of followers around him or her, and they'll be asking, this person ought to be punished and not being celebrated. But that is the culture that we have now found ourselves, and this has influenced a lot of young people that on the social media. So we now believe that education is a scam. Like, that is the quote, education is a scam, and we are no longer focusing on education. Like, what is on the mind of many is money. Like, I want to make money, I want to make millions, so I need to shoot content, I need to be a comedian, I need to be a content creator, anything to make Mark Zuckerberg to pay me, anything that will make Elon Musk to pay me, anything that will make TikTok to pay me, and they are paying in dollars. And when you now come the conversion rate from dollars to naira, you know what that means. So like, these are the major things that a lot of people are focusing on, no longer on education. So like, these are the debates that some people are bringing that is the reason for this mass failure. And on the other hand, some people also blaming the government and the poor quality education that we have in Nigeria. The Nigerian schooling system are now teaching outdated topics, and topics that are no longer in sync with reality, with what is now in vogue. Because of this, it has made a lot of students and a lot of persons no longer to be interested in education and a whole lot of that. They also blame the government on the fact of the poor economic state of the nation, that you cannot be focused on education while you are thinking about how to survive and a whole lot of that. Well, guys, like this is just the gist that we're given, and then to present to you the two sides. So, which of these sides do you believe will be the cause of the mass failure we have in this year's Jamb? Is it the system failure or is it the student failure? I'll be in the comment section waiting for your thoughts. Do not forget to like and share this video, and I'll see you in the next.